guys, welcome to Real Estate Shop Talk. I'm going to wait till a few more of you guys come in. I hope you had a great day. Today we are talking about international real estate investing. You guys, today I announced that I am an international real estate investor as well as agent now with Aquia Properties in Ghana. So if you guys are interested in learning more about international real estate investing, this is the channel. This is the night that you guys, we're going to be talking about it. Just getting to know what is it, why international investing? Why is it that we should invest internationally and start to diversify our real estate and portfolio? So we're going to wait till a few more people tune in, but I hope you had a great day. Thank you guys once again for joining me on Real Estate Shop Talk yet again on a Wednesday, 8 p.m. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. we meet here to learn more about real estate, to learn more about generational wealth building, because it is all about the generation to follow. It is said in Proverbs 13 and 22 that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children and his children's children. Who are you leaving an inheritance for? What are you building right now? And how could you build better? It's all about thinking smarter. It's about moving more efficiently, not being so stuck in the ways of probably the people we saw go before us, right? You might have been in a family where you saw real estate investing only on your local soil. You did not invest internationally. So now it's time to build new legacies. It's time to build new ideas and bring new found knowledge to your family so you can further pursue more and more wealth for your family, and also for many to be able to get into philanthropy. If you have a heart for philanthropy, you have to have overflowing more than enough. So you guys are going to be talking about that today. We are talking about all things real estate here, and today happens to be our International Real Estate Investment Day. So I'm going to get right into it without any delay. Why Ghana market? Why the Ghana market? A lot of us have seen, growing up here in America, we've seen the commercials and all of the infomercials and so on, asking for donations and things like that. And they would show these pictures and information about, Ghana and even African nations just not having anything, being completely poor. And just you think about wild animals and all these other things. These are things that we need to all look into for ourselves. And so because you have maybe not stepped foot inside Africa, you've not stepped foot on Ghanaian soil, you don't know what to expect. You don't know what to expect when you think about investing in Ghana. Well, look, I'm going to tell you a few things about Ghana. I've had the privilege of stepping foot there. My dad is actually from Ghana, so that makes it a little bit even more near and dear to my heart. I have family members there, and so that adds even more to it. But what I will say is Ghana is beautiful. Beautiful climate, beautiful people, beautiful opportunities. So when going to Ghana, you're thinking, you land and there's development. There's growth everywhere. This is a booming and growing economy. And so a lot of us are still thinking of it in the old past tense of what we thought of it in our youth. But we have to be able to have a mind that is forward thinking so that we can get established inside markets that are growing. That way we are able to take advantage of the upward swing, right? The earlier you get into something, the early adopters have the most profit benefit. But when you wait until everything's done, when you wait until you see it all completed, then you end up at the tail end of that. You might not have the same profit margins. And so I want to be able to bring you guys the opportunities here and now so you can see it for yourself what Ghana has to offer. With international investments, you want to start thinking about why would I take the chance of investing internationally? Those are the questions we need to start asking ourselves. Well, I'm going to give you a big answer to that question alone. Just one, right? This is a huge one. If you diversify your portfolio as far as your investments, you get to take advantage of different markets. Here in the U.S., this market, it's not right now. We're kind of like this, a slower pace in the housing market. But in other countries and other nations, they're growing, and people are getting 8 to 13% on their return on their investments in Ghana right now. And we know in the market that we're in right now in the U.S., the margins of return are a little bit less on real estate because of the situations that we are in as far as the inflation, interest rates, all of those things. But when you're able to look at another market and say, hey, you know what? Let me take this money that I will spend over here and invest over here and take it over here and make more money with it. It is all about causing your money to work harder for you. You not work harder for that money. And we need to get into the mindset of not being just looking at what's in front of us, because there's so much more out here. Okay. We live in the US, but this world is so much bigger, and you got to know where the opportunities are and are not be scared to go and get them. If you get stuck in your ways, you can miss a wave. I want to talk to you guys about Dubai. Dubai was once all desert. Somebody had a vision. They came together. People got in early. They adopted early. And now, because people executed, because people had a vision, because people could see, they were introduced ahead of time, they were able to get in on what is now to be known one of the world's beautiful places to go and tour. Beautiful attractions. This is the same thing Ghana has to offer you guys. And knowing that you can get in early, get in before it's too late, get in before the expense to actually get into the actual market becomes too much for you to absorb, you're going to have to start to thinking outside the box. And that is what I'm here for. I'm going to bring the opportunities to you. I'm going to show you what Ghana has to offer. Every international market that we tap into, which we're starting in Ghana, but we're going to be moving into other markets as well. We're going to explore the world together. So with that being said, I'll bring the properties to you. I'll bring the opportunities to you. I will bring the land. You need to know that in order to get into the Ghanaian market, you can start as low as $1,000 to $5,000 to start a new property, a build, where the developer will start the build. You can actually reserve your unit and do a payment plan interest-free in some instances. There's also local financing in the Ghanaian with the Ghanaian banks that you can get even as a U.S. citizen. You can start financing there without credit checks in the same rigorous standards that you might be experiencing here. Not only that, the actual purchase price to get in for a condo, a unit, can be as low as $40,000. And I'm talking about brand new luxury opportunities. So this is why international investments is so huge, because even with that, they have property management companies. They have Airbnb pricing and ranges, so you're still getting your daily rate. In this market here in the U.S., we know that Airbnb is kind of took a hit. They're taking a hit because of different neighborhood councils, which is understandable, and different reason within the hospitality industry, all those things culminating to change the standard for Airbnb here in the States. But that same thing has not happened in other places in the world. So the same way that someone has used Airbnb in the US before the standard starts to get a little bit more strict, to gain access, to gain rich and start building wealth for them and their family and that passive income, you can take that same strategy and apply it in a whole other nation that is not restrictive at this point. And so why do we find ourselves bending to the standards and having to change everything around, when sometimes if we go a little bit deeper, we dig deeper, we go to another place that allows us to move in the way we need to move in order for us to continue to build wealth and to begin to acquire land, things that we can pass down. We want to make sure that we are building, we're gaining wealth, we're owning the land. We are the lenders. We are able to say, we have the money to become the bank eventually as we start to make smart investments. There are 7 streams of incomes that are encouraged to build wealth, and real estate is one of them. So you want to make sure that you have a solid foundation even in that, because it's one of the largest vehicles that you can use to build wealth. And so in that, if we have a diversification even within that vehicle where you're invested in 7 different markets, you're able to then strategically build and grow your real estate portfolio, as well as manage your assets. So that is what international investing can do for you. International real estate investing can do for you. Not only that, some of you guys are entrepreneurs. Real estate is one of the methods in which you want to be able to build wealth. You want to be able to gain assets and invest in real estate. But if you are business owners, you have to understand that even inside a developing or emerging market, there's also the opportunity to start a business. Something that you've established here in the States that Ghana might actually need. You might have a whole new market source to start marketing to and get in and actually develop even yet another division maybe of your current business. So when we're thinking about planting and establishing wealth in different nations, we're also thinking about how can we also use that same opportunity to pull other things in. How can we expand our footprint in the area that we are actually trying to call another place that we invest in, another nation that we can visit, not only for our own selves, but also allow for people to rent out while we're not there, or you can buy it as a second home. How many people wouldn't want to live at a longer beach in Ghana in beautiful weather? They got wildlife preserves, beautiful malls, hotels and resorts. The food is amazing. Okay, you guys, I know this because I went to a couple buffets when I was there. I like to eat. So if you're like me and you like to try new things, we are also offering tours where you can actually go with a group of us to go and tour Ghana before you would even decide on purchasing. And so you got opportunities besides just the digital information that I'll be presenting to you guys, also actually going and stepping foot on the soil and seeing with your own eyes and experiencing the people, experiencing the environment before you would even be purchasing anything. And some people do purchase and they know they want it. They're ready to go, and they go and they pick and they pick something the day they go, and they're ready. They did all of the investigating. They did all of the research before. We also have discovery calls where you can get on a call, ask all the questions you need before we even step foot in Ghana. So this is an amazing opportunity I want to present to you guys. International real estate investing in Ghana. We will be really learning a lot about that on this channel. So as you stay tuned, as you stay in tune with Real Estate Shop Talk, and stay in tune with the timeline and everything I drop, I want to make sure that you're well informed, not only about local markets, but also international markets, so that you will be able to utilize the different opportunities that are before you. You don't want to miss out because you don't have understanding. So we will have wisdom in all of our dealings so that we can make diligent and prudent decisions regarding our wealth building strategies and the way that we handle the money that we have to bring forth multiplicity. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Once again, we'll be talking about different topics every week. This week was international real estate investing. We'll be touching on this topic quite a bit because it is something new that I'm bringing to you guys, and I want to be able to explain it in depth so that you will have all that you need to make the best decision, whether you're going to be investing locally or internationally. I want you to have all the tools that you need to build and store up wealth, not just for yourself, but for the generations. You guys can see that is the theme here. We're going to use real estate to grow. So if you're looking for an agent for your local market, for you to purchase a home on your own, that is growth. You are still establishing ownership for your family. So make sure you reach out to me at any time. And I can help you with local markets as well as the international market in Ghana. All right, you guys, have a great day. I will see y'all next week at 8 p.m. sharp, Real Estate Shop Talk. We're going to be chopping it up and talking about all things real estate every single time. See you guys soon. Bye.